आज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन ह्यूमन बींग्स। जैसा कि हमने कल डिस्कस किया था सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन द प्लांट्स। नाउ इन ह्यूमन बींग्स, ह्यूमन is unisexual. It means only one sexual organ is found in an individual. Either it is a male or the female. That means human being is unisexual. One more thing is that there is a one more property is that sexual dimorphism. It means we can differentiate male and the female by their appearance. That is sexual dimorphism. Now, if you talk about the reproductive system, so yes, let's male reproductive system. A well-developed system is present there. It contains what? It contains, you can see the diagram is shown here and the numbering is mentioned there. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So I am writing the names of that. Number 1, what is the number 1? It's a testis. Number 2 is vas deferens. Then number 3 is here seminal vesicle. Number 4 is prostate gland. Number 5, penis. Number 6, urinary bladder. And 7, it is a ureter. 7 is a ureter. And 8th one is urethra. What is 8th one is urethra. So these are the organs, those are present in the male reproductive system. Testis, a pair, how much? One pair testis is there, which is found outside the body in a sac-like structure known as a scrotum sac. It is found in the below abdomen cavity. The temperature of this scrotum sac is less 2 degrees than the body. That body temperature is 37, so its temperature is 35 degrees Celsius. The reason is that the sperm, those produced in the testis, they survive, otherwise they will not survive. So उनके survival के लिए ये scrotum sac के अंदर टेस्टिस होता है जिसका टेम्परेचर बॉडी टेम्परेचर से अप्रॉक्स 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस कम होता है। टेस्टिस प्रोड्यूसेस सेल्स, द सेक्स सेल्स, इट प्रोड्यूसेस व्हाट? सेक्स सेल्स प्रोड्यूस करता है एंड द सेक्स सेल इज स्पर्म। नॉर्मली स्पर्म इज tadpole shape, having a head and a tail. This head contains a nucleus. Tail help in the motion, so this sperm is motile in nature. And thousand sperms produces at a time. Then another tube. This is a testis. ये testis. It is connected with the tube, a coiled tube. This coiled tube is known as a vas deferens a one pair. Again, it is a one pair, though one either side. It helps only transfer of sperm from testis to further to this penis part. Then seminal vesicle, a kind of a gland here. It is a kind of a gland. Ureter के पास में a pair of gland is, right? And this gland secretes a liquid substance which help in the motion of sperms, as well as it provide the nutrition to the sperm. Similar, one more gland is there. The name of the gland is prostate. It also produces a liquid which helps in the motion as well as the nutrition of the sperm. Then a muscular organ is here, penis, which helps to transfer the sperm. It contains a tube, a common tube known as a urethra. Urethra, it is connected with the urinary bladder. So urine as well as a sperm both passes through the same tube, right? A sac-like structure known as a urinary bladder, which contains urine. A pair of tubes are there, ureter, which is connected to the kidney, and they brings the urine, the excretory material from the kidney. So this is the structure and the function of various organs of male reproductive system. Now we are going to discuss next the female reproductive system. Now the female reproductive system, after puberty, right, female discharges the ovum. Similarly, after puberty, male discharges the sperm. So here we have the diagram of female reproductive system. It contains different parts. Those are again mentioned by the numberings. They are the number one is this one, known as a ovary. It is one pair. Then second, a tube like structure, this one pair, known as a fallopian tube. Its another name is oviduct. Then a sac like structure, this one known as a uterus, muscular sac like structure. It opens into a tube like structure here, and this tube is known as a vagina. Above the vagina, few muscular structure is there, known as a cervix. So here we have 5 parts found in the female reproductive organs or the system. There is the ovary, which is one pair. It contains ovum. Ovum, actually, which is a female gamete. The ovary is filled with thousands of the ovum. They remain in the ovaries. But after maturity, only one ovum releases in a month, approx 28 days. Only one ovum releases, and it releases only after puberty. The shape of the ovum is spherical. It is non-motile. Then next structure is fallopian tube. One pair of tube is there. This is fallopian. It is also known as a oviduct. The one end has the funnel shaped structure, which is connected with the ovary. This oviduct helps to transfer the ovum. It also helps the fusion of the ovum and the sperm. Means fusion of ovum and sperm occurs here. Fusion of ovum and sperm, so that zygote forms. Then we have uterus, a muscular sac-like structure. This uterus helps to development of the zygote. After fusion, zygote is formed here, यहाँ बनता है, लेकिन it is implanted into the walls of the uterus. After formation, it implants here and it starts to develop. It starts to develop into the embryo. Vagina. Vagina is a part which receives the sperm from the male. It is a tube-like structure. An opening of the uterus is known as a cervix, which is here. So this is all about the structure of male and female reproductive organs found in the human beings. Now, there is a process, there is an act by which male and the female gamete fuses, simply known as the intercourse. So fusion of male and female gamete, it is, as I have told you, thousand number of the sperm produces, and they all enters into the body of the mother. But only one of them fuses, only one fuses. And when one fuses, it forms the structure that is a zygote. The production of zygote takes place in the fallopian tube, but it implants in the uterus and starts to develop. Number of mitosis division starts to take place, so that it develops into the what we say, embryo or the fetus. After 9 months, when it matures, develops all the body parts, mother gave birth to the baby through the vagina. The male gamete, that is a sperm, produces in 1000 numbers, enters into the mother's body by the act of sexual contact known as the intercourse. There, only one of the male gamete, means only one of the sperm fuses with one ovum, and the fusion takes place here in the fallopian. What happens? यहाँ से ओवम निकलकर fallopian में आता है, वेजाइना के थ्रू sperm enter करता है, and it fuses here and forms a cell that is a zygote. This zygote implant in the body of the uterus and starts to develop. When it implants, the wall of the uterus becomes more thickened, more muscular to provide the nutrition. अब इसके न्यूट्रिशन के लिए, एम्ब्रियो के न्यूट्रिशन के लिए, uterus has a special type of tissue. This special type of tissue is known as a placenta. It is convex shape, and one of the side which has finger-like structures known as a villi, and these villi are found at the side of the embryo. जिधर embryo होता है उस side में villi होते हैं. Let ये embryo यहाँ पर ऐसे है. Baby is normally in the embryo is like this, ऐसे. उसके हाथ पैर ऐसे जुड़े हुए होते हैं. ये पैर ऐसे रहते हैं, right? So it is here. And here एक umbilical है which is connected with this. So बहुत सारा food in the form of the glucose enters, is gained by this embryo. Not only the food, oxygen also gained by this. खाली न्यूट्रिशन ही नहीं, एम्ब्रियो से निकलने वाला वेस्ट, और CO2 भी प्लेसेंटा के थ्रू मदर्स ब्लड में जाता है. So it is very necessary कि when a mother is pregnant, embryo is developing, she needs a nutritious food for the good health. One more thing is that it is also require the sexual health. As we know that sound body has sound mind. So yes, if the person is healthy, reproduction will be healthy and the baby will produce also healthy. So one should have physically and mentally fit. But sometimes one having some problems, the diseases, कई बार ऐसा हो सकता है कुछ diseases आ जाती हैं and these diseases are known as a STDs के नाम से इनको जाना जाता है, sexual transmitted diseases. Sexual transmitted diseases, STDs. ये STDs I think AIDS ये common है जो हम सब ने सुना होगा. It is caused by the virus that is HIV, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome caused by the virus human immunovirus. And when a person suffering from the AIDS, it loses its immunity. Another disease is syphilis. It is caused by the bacteria. Another disease is known as a gonorrhea. It is also caused by the bacteria. In both the cases, what happens? The skin got the rashes, become red, the blister develops and they starts the water. उनसे पानी निकलता है and pain develops. So these are the sexual diseases or STDs, and these two can be cured except the AIDS. Many more diseases are there, those are STDs, but in the syllabus I think these two are there. Now apart from this, one more topic is that is a population control. Population and control. As we know, the population of country or the world is increasing day by day, and the natural resources are limited. So there is a very haphazard problem, right? Hustle bustle problem regarding these natural resources. Exploitation of these natural resources. So it is a need to control the population. We can't increase the natural resources और ये नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज सब तक पहुंचे. सो नीड है हम अपनी पॉपुलेशन को कंट्रोल करें. हाउ कैन वी कंट्रोल द पॉपुलेशन? द पॉपुलेशन कैन बी कंट्रोल्ड बाय वेरियस मेथड्स. हियर वी हैव द थ्री मेथड्स. वन, द फिजिकल मेथड. This is one method, and this physical method, what happens, few physical things are there like condom, like diaphragm, or the copper T. These three methods are there. Those are the physical method by which we can control the population. Then as physical method is there, after that there is a chemical method. In this way, several pills are there, several contraceptives are there, pills are there. Those disturbs the hormonal system, and by this we can control the birth. And third method is surgical method. In the surgery, we cut this tube, that is a fallopian tube, or in the male vas deferens. So the passing of the ovum or the sperm does not take place. Cutting of this tube is known as a tubectomy. अगर फीमेल में फेलोपियन ट्यूब को कट करते हैं, इट इज अ ट्यूबेक्टमी, और अगर हम मेल में वास डिफरेंस को कट करते हैं, इज नोन एज अ वेसेक्टमी. So this is how we can control the birth on the earth. Thank you very much.